You know that feeling, right? That deep, quiet sense that you know something's about to happen? It's like a whisper from the future, a strange connection between you and, well, everything. We usually just brush it off. But what if that feeling wasn't random? What if you were actually tapping into the oldest, most intelligent network on this planet?
I mean, really think about that. Before a single drop of rain falls, before the wind even kicks up, an entire forest can start to prepare itself. It's this silent, coordinated dance, almost as if the forest itself is conscious. So how on earth is that possible? And now, let's bring it closer to home. You know what I'm talking about. That gut feeling you get when you meet someone new, that sudden, inexplicable urge to take a different street on your way home. That weave of dread, or even joy, that just washes over you for no reason you can name. What if I told you that these two mysteries, the forest that can see the future and your own intuition, are the exact same thing, just playing out on different scales? The answer to both lies in a hidden architecture, an invisible, intelligent web connecting the world right beneath our feet. And here's the kicker. There's a parallel web operating in the silent, vast spaces of your own mind. Today, we're going deep into those networks. To really understand ourselves, we have to start by digging into the soil. We need to look at the planet's original forecasting engine. We're talking about an ancient biological intelligence that's been managing life on Earth for over 500 million years. All right, so let me introduce you to Mycelium. Now, when you see a mushroom, you're not seeing the whole picture, not even close. The mushroom is just the fruit, kind of like an apple on a tree. The real organism is a mind-bogglingly vast network of tiny threads called hyphae weaving through the soil for miles. This is the true nervous system of the forest, an organic internet that some scientists have perfectly nicknamed the Wood Wide Web. But here's where it gets really wild. This network isn't just some passive plumbing system for moving nutrients around. No, it is an active, sensing, and incredibly responsive intelligence. For all intents and purposes, it's a biological oracle. So how does it pull this off? Well, it's basically a three-step process. First, it senses. The mycelial web is constantly tasting the soil, picking up on tiny chemical signals that mean a change is coming, like the stress signals from a single plant's thirsty root. Second, it anticipates. Based on all that data, it predicts what's coming next, like a forest-wide drought. And third, and this is the crucial part, it acts. Before the drought even starts, the network starts rerouting water and nutrients, moving them from where there's a surplus to where they'll be needed most, basically prepping the entire forest for the hard times ahead.
And this is the part you really have to get. The mycelial network isn't just reacting to what's happening in the moment. It is actively modeling and preparing for a future that, based on all its sensory data, it has already calculated is coming. It's a genuine prediction engine.
Okay, so that's the forest, but what if I told you that you have the exact same system running inside your head, right now? That in its own way, your brain is a mycelial oracle. In neuroscience, there's this incredible, game-changing theory called predictive processing. And what it suggests is that your brain isn't just a passive sponge, sitting around waiting for your eyes and ears to tell it what's going on. Nope. It's a forecasting machine, constantly and actively making predictions about what's going to happen next based on everything you've ever experienced. Every single thing you see, hear, and feel starts as a prediction. So let's just put these side by side. The forest's oracle, the mycelium, senses tiny chemical signals in the soil to predict big events for the whole ecosystem. Your inner oracle, your brain, senses millions of bits of subtle data from the world around you to predict what's going to happen in the very next second. It's the exact same principle, just working in a different medium. I mean, just think about all the data your brain is processing right now that you're not even consciously aware of. That tiny flicker of an expression on someone's face that lasts for a fraction of a second, that almost imperceptible shift in their tone of voice, the feel of the room you're in, your own past emotional patterns, even the mood of the whole society around you. Your subconscious, it's tracking every last bit of it. And when that huge subterranean network in your mind finally crunches all the numbers, a calculation so complex you could never put it into words, it sends a little signal up to your conscious mind, and we give that signal a name: intuition. It's not magic. It's just incredibly high-speed data processing. So, if we all have this incredible inner oracle, this built-in superpower, how do we actually learn to listen to it? How do we pick out its signal from all the other noise rattling around in our heads? Well, the key is knowing what it's not. Anxiety and impulse are loud. Anxiety is that frantic, screaming voice, totally fixated on some scary future.
Impulse is that sharp, quick jolt that's all about what you want right now. But intuition, that's totally different. It's quiet. It's a slow, deep, grounded knowing that you feel in your body, not just in your head. It doesn't scream at you, it whispers, and it feels calm and certain, even if the news it's bringing is tough.
You can think of it like this. Your intuition is the voice of your inner mycelium. It's not a random guess. It's the collective, integrated wisdom of every single thing you've ever experienced, all processed beneath your conscious awareness and delivered to you as one single, clear feeling. But this network pattern, it doesn't just stop with you. It doesn't stop with the forest. Just like mycelium connects an entire forest into one communicating superorganism, another kind of network connects all of us.
I mean, let's be real, we're not just isolated islands acting all on our own. We are constantly plugged into what you could call a social mycelium, an invisible web of shared consciousness that connects our families, our communities, and even our entire cultures. And through this social network, that's how everything important flows. It's how an idea suddenly catches on and spreads like wildfire, not just on the internet, but from mind to mind. It's how a feeling, like collective hope or shared grief, can just ripple through a whole nation with no central source. Cultural moods, social movements, these are just currents moving through the collective consciousness, nutrients being shared across the social mycelium.
And this is where we take the final, giant leap. We're zooming all the way out now, past the soil, past our own brains, past society, all the way out to the very fabric of the universe itself.
Just look at this pattern. It just keeps showing up everywhere. In the soil, you've got mycelial networks. In our heads, we've got neural networks. In our societies, we have social networks. And then, when astronomers map out the entire universe on the largest possible scale, what do they find? They see that galaxies and dark matter aren't random. They arrange themselves in a vast, branching, thread-like structure that looks uncannily like a fungal network. They call it the cosmic web.
The legendary mycologist Paul Stamets put it perfectly. He said this whole concept, from the micro to the macro, is a continuum of networks that have been self-replicating because they are resilient. This is the way of existence. The network isn't just a cool design. It's the most successful, most durable pattern for organizing, well, anything.
So what if none of this is a coincidence? What if this branching, interconnected network pattern isn't just a pattern in reality? What if it is the fundamental architecture of reality itself, from the tiniest fungal thread to the largest structures in the cosmos, the grand cosmic mycelium? And that leaves us with one final huge question for today. If the universe really is this great network of branching pathways, this cosmic mycelium of infinite possibilities, could this ancient intelligence teach us how to consciously navigate the different timelines of our own lives? That is exactly what we're going to explore next time.